Good morning, all. We are back to New York. It is just 5 days, but I feel like I'm coming after 2-3 months. So, see what is blooming. Tulip bud, hyacinth. Hyacinth white. This is another white. Another white. Tulip. They are so tiny and facing just the opposite. Another pink. So right now this is my front line. That is another daylily, that is purple daylily. And this is, I believe, orange. That is one sedum, this is one sedum, this is one sedum. I believe all three are three different variety. So just to have, but I'm not sure if I have repeated the same one. That is still Adi or daylily. That is another variety of sedum. That is purple weeping phlox. So yes, they started blooming. Here is my royal star magnolia. 2 blooms, but there are more, I believe, to be bloomed. I came to my center circle to see if something new. So here you see saucer magnolia that I planted last year. Looks like they are opening this week. Then last year I transplanted one bee balm here. So this is the old branches of the bee balm, and you see these are the new branch. So I was expecting this kind of new branches. That's why one, even if it was only one, I wanted to plant, so that now those new, they will take over this spot and I will have new. And because this is perennial, they will come every year like this, more and more. I will show you just one more like this. See where I am, near this, in the center. And here also, this is the old branch that I planted last year. So in hot summer, I wanted this plant to be alive, so that the roots will be alive and they will bring new growth next year, which happened, you see. So it went up to there, the root. So I'm glad. I wanted some, now I forgot. I am assuming it is red bee balm, and intentionally I put it here, the red color, so that they will bloom red in the center. So now there are many more of red. If it is not red and purple, I'm sorry, I'm thinking it is red. You see, I planted one taro root here, one taro root there, and the next morning they pulled it. Again I buried and I planted, and now after a week I'm checking, see, the root is there. So some animal, they pulled it out. So I am here to show you, see where I am standing. This is also, I think it is a red bee balm, this one, last year's. I kept watering the whole summer just to keep the roots alive, because what I said just a little bit earlier, that it is perennial and they will develop new branches next year. And you see, these are these. So I'm so glad to see this. It survived. And this is, I believe it is red. So now they will take over. So we will have some red bee balm here too. And this is the place where I'm standing. Mr. Honeyberry, sorry, yeah, I think Honeyberry. Mr. Honeyberry, Mrs. Honeyberry. So Mr. Honeyberry. One is Mr., one is Mrs. See the blooms. And that is the other one. Here I had some asparagus, but I do not have more information it is coming back or not. This is the fig. It is alive. Those are the new birds for the new leaf bird. See my Jenny kiwi. That is my yellow bird magnolia. This is, I forgot the name. So one rose there, one rose there. So this is new, this garden is new. I planted only that one in the center, and two iris, pink iris, I believe, that one, and this one, two pink iris. Those two pink iris, this magnolia, that rose, this rose. And now deep blue color iris I planted like 2 months back. I think three in each row in a diagonal shape. 1, 2, and 3. Here 1, 2, 3. Here 1, 2, 3. And this one I added later. So there are 3 or 4 in a diagonal shape. This is completely new, so the lawnmower will be again crazy. This was the only place he doesn't have to think and just run the mower, but now again he has to watch. So, but anyway, I wanted to save my iris, multiplied iris, so I wanted to plant somewhere so that it's very easy. When they multiply easily, I can pull if any of my friend wants and give them. So like other places, here also I have one, I think it is red bee balm. So if you see new growth, so they are alive. See, new growth. So like that they are also I have. So that a month ago I was checking it is alive or not. Since then I saw, now they have grown. You see this? This is the old branch. So symmetrically I have, and I believe that is also daffodil, that one. These are perennial, so when you plant they don't look good, but after 2-3 years they look good. So thinking that I planted. So it is a square shape. I did not measure exactly, but just measuring through this yarn I did it in a square shape here. It is looking diagonal from here. If you see from here, please. Now they look ugly, but they will look beautiful after a few months. So I am glad about the bee balm. It survived. There it survived, and here and there some rutabaga. That one, this one, this one. Because in my second circle I had a lot, so when it was raining last year, I just transplanted somewhere. That is one, that is one, that is one, and they are perennial. Also they self seed, so very good. You have to just plant it somewhere, and then you can enjoy every year. So this is my new garden for this year. So this is the original place of the rutabaga, where I have multicolored rutabaga, and there were hundreds of seedlings. So from last year I transplanted somewhere after the rain, so it was very easy not to water and they survive easily. Otherwise you could have seen hundreds here. So now there are maybe 50, but there were like, I can say 600-700. And this is the yellow rutabaga. So you see, I need to trim the wisteria, this hibiscus. This is another daylily, and this is that kamas lily. And this is my first daffodil garden. You see the birds, so many birds. And this is the purple bee balm. You see their new leaves.